Motocross is a brutal sport. It's a test of skill, endurance, and pure grit. Over the years, we've seen legends dominate the dirt, rewriting the record books, and setting new standards for greatness. But who are the top 5 greatest motocross riders of all time? Today, we're ranking the best of the best, based only on motocross achievements. No Supercross, just pure outdoor dominance. Let's get started. Coming in at number 5, we have the one and only James "Bubba" Stewart. A true game changer, Stewart was one of the fastest and most innovative riders in motocross history. James Stewart is 2-time AMA Pro Motocross Champion, 2008-2014. From 2002 to 2008, James "Bubba" Stewart was at his absolute peak while riding for Kawasaki, showcasing raw speed, innovation, and dominance that motocross had never seen before. Stewart won all 24 motos in the 2008 AMA Pro Motocross Championship, becoming only the second rider in history to achieve a perfect season after Carmichael. His speed on the KX450F was unmatched, and he made riding at the limit look effortless. His speed was insane, and his style revolutionized the sport. But injuries held him back from achieving even more. Still, his impact is undeniable. At number 4, we have Antonio Cairoli, the Italian legend who ruled MXGP. His consistency and racecraft were second to none. Antonio "Tony" Cairoli is one of the greatest motocross riders of all time, dominating the FIM Motocross World Championship, MXGP, for over a decade. With 9 world titles and 94 GP victories, Cairoli's era of excellence was defined by consistency, adaptability, and sheer determination. Cairoli made his MXGP debut in 2004 and quickly became a rising star in the MX2 250cc class. In 2005, he secured his first MX2 World Championship with KTM, proving his speed on a global level. After an intense battle in 2006, he bounced back to win his second MX2 title in 2007 with dominating performances. By 2009, Cairoli moved up to the MX1, now MXGP class, immediately winning his 3rd world title in his rookie season. From 2010 to 2017, Cairoli ruled the 450cc class, winning 6 consecutive MXGP World Championships, 2010 to 2014, and adding another in 2017. Cairoli could win on any track, from deep sand to hard pack. He rarely crashed and always finished near the podium. He mastered starts, line choices, and adapting to different conditions. During this period, he rode for Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, forming one of the most successful partnerships in motocross history. Cairoli wasn't just a champion, he was an icon. His dedication, skill, and longevity cemented his place among the all-time greats, a true king of motocross. At number 3, the unstoppable Jeffrey Herlings. Known as the Bullet, this Dutchman is one of the fastest and most aggressive riders in motocross history. Herlings is 5 times FIM Motocross World Champion. 2012, 2013, 2016, 2018, 2021. He also owns the most Grand Prix wins in MXGP history. Herlings made his MXGP debut in 2010 at just 15 years old. He quickly showed his talent in the MX2 250cc class, taking podiums and race wins against more experienced riders. In 2012, he won his first MX2 World Championship, becoming the youngest Dutch world champion ever. In 2013, he was even more dominant, winning 15 out of 17 GPs, securing his second straight world title. In 2014 and 2015, Herlings was on track for 2 more MX2 titles, but injuries prevented him from sealing the deal. He came back strong in 2016, completely destroying the MX2 field, winning his 3rd MX2 World Championship, before finally moving up to MXGP in 2017. When Herlings moved to MXGP, 450cc class, in 2017, expectations were high, and he quickly proved he was the real deal. Herlings had one of the most dominant seasons in MXGP history. He won 17 out of 19 GPs and took 33 moto wins out of 38, finishing the season with a massive 913 points. He missed most of 2019 and 2020, but even in limited races, he showed his unmatched speed, often winning despite long breaks. The 2021 MXGP season was one of the closest and most intense in history. Herlings battled Romain Febvre and Tim Geiser until the final round. He won 14 out of 18 GPs, narrowly clinching his second MXGP World Championship by just 5 points. Even with injuries limiting his championship count, when Herlings is healthy, nobody can match his speed. His ability to push beyond limits makes him one of the most exciting and dominant motocross riders ever. A true legend in the making. The king of finesse. Stefan Everts takes the number 2 spot. His riding style was effortless, making tough conditions look easy. Stefan Everts is the greatest motocross rider in FIM World Motocross Championship history. With 10 world titles and 101 Grand Prix wins, he dominated the sport for over a decade, proving himself as the most complete and technically skilled rider ever. His ability to win in multiple classes, ride effortlessly on any terrain, and adapt to different motorcycles made him unstoppable. And at number 1, the greatest of all time, Ricky Carmichael. No rider has ever dominated motocross like the GOAT. When it comes to motocross dominance, no one comes close to Ricky Carmichael. Carmichael completely redefined what it meant to be a motocross racer. His unmatched work ethic, consistency, and relentless speed made him the most successful rider in AMA Pro motocross history. With 7 AMA Motocross Championships, 150-plus overall wins, and 2 perfect seasons, Carmichael didn't just win, he crushed the competition. 1997 won his first AMA Motocross Championship in the 125cc class, signaling the arrival of a future star. 1998, defended his title, going undefeated outdoors, and proving he was miles ahead of his competition. Carmichael's 2002 and 2004 seasons were unlike anything the sport had ever seen. 2002, he won every single moto, 24-0, becoming the first rider in AMA history to achieve a perfect season. 2004, after switching to Honda, he did it again. Another perfect season, 24-0, proving that he was simply unbeatable outdoors. Carmichael didn't just win, he destroyed records, competitors, and expectations. His legacy as the greatest motocross racer ever is undisputed. No one has dominated motocross like Ricky Carmichael,